against Silverman. We will see the opening face-off. 4 quarters, 11 minutes, running clock. They will stop for injuries. And we are underway here at the Lacrosse World Series Championship Final. And two-way picks up possession to start. There's Beckett Mollett. He's wearing number 3 in white right now with Ford Fairback in number 7, working the two-man game behind. Fairback cranks one. Goes up top, off of the keeper. That's Jackson Waybrecht who's getting the start right now. Send it in on a run. Joseph Perio, excuse me.
Saw in that first, or more so the semifinal, I should say, for the Cyclones. Ben Way got the start in the first half. It was Waybrecht in half number 2.
Backhand! Team 91 gets on the board first. And it's a great goal from Finn Regan. Picks it up on the backhand. And we got a 1-0 game here, Scotty.
Not exactly how they drew it up here, right? A little fumble on the crease here, but he managed to make it happen, falling with the backhand goal. Guys, we're talking about youth lacrosse kids right now with a backhand goal. Come on. I don't think I ever tried that in college, but these kids got some skills.
Getty Inman wearing 21 in white, has it up top right now, getting the offensive personnel on for two-way. It's a good crowd on hand. Scotty mentioned that. That's the fun thing, as everyone ends it with a procession and then stays and sticks around to watch this game, the championship game, get a fresh new set of threads.
That was an interesting defensive look there, Nick. I don't know if Team 91 were in like a zone. They had a defender like the top of that arc. I'm trying to explain it. It wasn't like he was on somebody, sort of just like a second help defender there.
Just a floater in front. There's the feed. And Ryan Tansley led the team in goals during the pool play and quarterfinals and continues it right there. Two-way evens it up 1-1.
Really quick here. I just want to make sure we clear it up. Yeah, I know you mentioned Brian Spallina. Brian Spallina is the uncle of Joey Spallina from Syracuse.
Cleaned it up for me, absolutely.
And you know what's funny? Is Joe Spallina is the father of Joey Spallina.
That was a great look. That's a senior in high school pass.
And it's the same thing in lacrosse. There's no reason to be looking at your stick the entire time when you're cradling. If you know what you're doing, you better keep that head up and look for the next move.
I don't know about that skip pass attempt there, though. That was, let's see, Beckett Mollett tried to go near sideline to far sideline, and it's a nice stick there by a Cyclones defender.
Trying to force it, but a nice pickup by the defender, Jack Mooney. Sends it on the clear, and they'll settle in on the offensive end. Jake Degenfelder will settle it down, and we'll see Team 91 on this end since that quick first goal on the unsettled offense. Beats one. Slide comes, and Team 91. They're on the board once again, and it's Finn Regan. He's got 2.
Yeah, that was a good look there for Finn. That's now goal number 17 here in this tournament. We'll see it again right here. Got his defenders on skates, kept the stick in his right hand to maintain that angle, and then bounce shots go. It was a good look there for Regan. That's now 2 goals here in our championship, and his team a 2-1 lead, 5 minutes left to play. Looks like the Cyclones settled back
pass.
in that zone.
Mollett, long goal line extended. One-handed shot. What a goal. Harper D'Onofrio makes it 2-2.
That was absolutely unbelievable. One-handed goal there, and it was a long possession here. The thing about the Youth World Series, right, is that there is no shot clock here. Defense gets worn down here, and offense ends up coming out on top here.
I want to see the replay maybe one more time. That handle is what I'll highlight. Here it is, a one-handed handle. I mean, obviously, or maybe right here. The shot is impressive. It's the handle, though, that we'll see in a second with sticks all around you. Look at that. And the one hand, just have the leverage to be able to do that.
That's the look. You mentioned the weather. Scotty and I were here last year, and I swear it was 10, 15 degrees hotter than it was this time. All right, inside, right off the chest, Dylan lets it squeak through. Is it gonna count though? It's a good
It's
goal.
gonna count. You're just talking about how hot it was last year. Speaking of hot, it's 91 right now with that finish here. Unbelievable, and one with the flag down. We like to consider that a double positive there.
That's Danny Denon. We talked about him. He takes the contact, Ryan, and gets the goal.
Yeah, see him in a second here. Again, all these guys, it's not like they're the biggest kids. There are a few out there that stand tall, but Denahan, you see him right there. His defender's probably got a whole head on him, but, you know, head of steam, not afraid to right there, just go head on, create his own contact. That was a fantastic finish there for Denahan.
That's a big boy hit right there.
Harry
Taken by
Lamb, 4
Denahan.
and white.
He took that. It's a possession game, and they have to cherish the ball. Every single possession. Fairback gets hands free, rips it, and a save. Waybrecht on top of it.
Stick side low, had to go down and dig that one out. Great job there by Jackson. Up over 30 saves coming into this championship game through, I believe, 4 games that he played the bulk of.
Takes the ISO, lowers the shoulder. Back door! What a find! Team 91. And it's Danny Denon with another.
Denahan seems to be limping a little bit right there here, but he's a tough-nosed kid. He'll be okay, hopefully. I'm hoping he's going to be fine. But on this play right here, right, we're watching a dodge come from X here. He goes up to the right, and when he goes towards the right, he beats his man. And his slide, the slide's coming towards him, leaves the man wide open on the crease, and that's how he gets that easy finish. Look at this slide, and it's a half slide. That's where it becomes too easy. If you're going to slide, you have to slide with purpose, and that slide right there was a half slide.
To be able to look up, keep the eyes up, see the slide coming and see the opening, but also execute it as we are back. The battle at the faceoff dot. Lucas Chung against Graham Silverman, and Team 91 takes it. They'll start with possession here in the second half.
Oh my God, you got to stop the ball. Well, there it is.
And just like that, two-way was not ready for the start of this one. Brody Morrow makes it 5-2.
You know, when you see a team coming down on a fast break, you can't turn into a deer in the headlights here, right? You see these guys coming down with the ball. Guys, the most important the most important person in the game is the person with the ball. Now, if you watch him go down, nobody's stopping him here, and then somebody comes over from the backside and finishes with the goal here. In the games like this, right, you like to rely on your better players, but I also think it serves as a great opportunity for somebody other than those 2 stud players to come out and show out.
And here he is. Ford Fairback gets the feed from Beckett Mollett, and just on cue, it's 5-3.
A left-handed catch and shoot. Look how quick he catches this, and look how fast he releases it, man. That's what changes the goal, changes it right here, right? The ball's all the way at X here. He splits. He moves it, okay? Make sure he still has the ball here. Watch how fast he catches and he shoots. That's how you do it here. The goalie has to turn around his head. He's looking at the baseline right now, and he has to set himself up, and Fairback just puts it away.
Fairback, quarterbacking behind, leads the team and the tournament in assists and points. Mollett tries to go to the back door. Nice snag to keep this in play. Fairback on skates, step down, sidearm, and a rip. Ryan Tansley
Now,
gets two-way within 1.
that roll from Fairback was absolutely lightning quick here. Lost his man, drew the slide, and moved it up to Ryan Tansley here. What a move, what a play. Watch this roll here. If the ref moves out the way, too bad he doesn't. But he plants that foot, and he just moves it up top. Give me that bucket, he says.
Yeah, that was a fantastic look. I don't know if this is necessarily a goal right here, but that was just a great look. Get the left hand free.
Snag
Yeah, that was the
keep that
snag
going.
to keep the possession alive. Yep.
snag into a Canadian.
Yep.
Flick over, so.
And then you see the skill behind, put the stick in the left hand, likely the offhand, and bang. Low to high, constantly moving.
Pushing upfield. Behind the back pass, behind the back. Oh, doesn't finish.
Yeah, that play would have been all over the place if they finished on that.
Nearly a BTB to a BTB.
Again, 10 seconds I can hear from some of our supporters.
Back door. Who else? Danny Denahan gets the hat trick and back in front. Team 91.
They needed that goal. They definitely needed that goal here. Now going into the fourth quarter with a little bit of momentum, and if they're not going into the quarter with a little bit of momentum, at least they stopped all the two-way momentum with those 3 unanswered goals until just now. Now this is the type of game that gives me anxiety. A huge game, tied with 3 minutes left. This is what we live for here. I have no arm in the fight, whatever that saying is. I have nothing to do with this game, but I'm getting anxiety just watching these guys play.
Porio takes it behind, has a short stick on the inverted offense. 6-6. Looking for a Lacrosse World Series champion. They had to qualify just to get here to Downingtown, Pennsylvania. Step down shot saved, a huge one from Grayson Dillon. Outlet pass finds Brooks Barr.
Oh.
Two-way on the fast break.
Unsettled situation
Moves
here.
it once, a second, fair back! He scores! Two-way, the comeback. They take their first lead of the day.
That's a tic-tac-toe fast break there. I love it. The point man throws it down to the lefty attackman. Fairback with that deadly left hand, and he deceives the goalie by bringing the stick low, and then he finishes high. Take a look here. He's low, and the goalie bit on the low, and he brought it back high. Love to see that.
They'll be showing this in the film room for years because that is textbook fast break. Make the defender slide to you. You find the guy that the slide came from. Or if there was a recovery slide, you find that guy, and that's exactly what Two-Way was able to do there.
Tack.
Waiting for that toe right there.
Oh, that's
no
not
toe.
it.
Instead, nearly stripped. There's a whistle. Regan.
That's not it right there. They had the fast break, and hey, if it doesn't happen, it's okay. Bring it out here, right? You saw 91 try to swim over that double team. No, just relax. Live to see another day here. No rush.
And we got 1:45 left to go. We're in for a fantastic finish. But right now, Team 91 with the ball coming out of the timeout. What is most important for them right now, Scotty?
I think 91 just needs to look for a decent shot. Now it's up to the players over here on Two-Way or on 91 to show if they want it. But guys, there's more than enough time to score in this game.
Here's Reggie Wenk up top, number 2 in the dark blue for Team 91 from Long Island. They beat Long Island Express. Denahan, shot, it gets off the tip of the stick. Grayson Dillon making the save.
Unbelievable save. Nice shot there, too.
Tab that one to remember that save after a minute 30 or so here.
These are big-time players right now. Brody Morrow. Physical.
It's great defense.
Split dodge. To the right hand, Porio. Gets it away. Step down shot, high bouncer. Soars wide from Luca Rip. Getting down to 1 minute. Under 60 seconds to play. Denahan loses it. Great defense on the strip. Miles Marshner trying to pull it down. Denahan gets it back. Aggressive. Just trying to find free space. Regan. Open. Another save, I believe. Regan didn't find it. It deflects wide. Doesn't go out. Kept in by Team 91. 33 seconds. Running to track it down. Picked up Harry Lamb, still free, and now Team 91 takes it off the ground.
Cyclones have no timeouts. Two-Way does have one timeout here.
Picked up. D'Onofrio can't track down the ground ball. Still free. Marshner now with it for two-way. He chucks it up.
Oh my God.
Team 91 gets it back now. Chaos here in Pennsylvania. Another throw. This time two-way does get it. And time winding down. And it is two-way lacrosse. Your 2025 Lacrosse World Series champions. A king has been crowned.
Absolutely unbelievable game. That last minute was complete, utter chaos over there. Oh my goodness. Happy to see two-way take this one away, especially after losing against Express North a couple years ago. They deserve it. Good for them. Happy for them.
What a contest. And if you look at it for two-way, again, Nick mentioned it, trailing 5-2 early in the third quarter, start at half number 2. But for two-way, a 5-2 advantage in half number 2. And that's how you get it done, 7-6 win.
You see the emotions there, the joy from two-way, the respect as well from Team 91. And shout out to Team 91, the parents, everyone, for what they accomplished, especially the players and the coaches being able to get to this point. But it is two-way lacrosse that gets the win. Scotty, any final remarks from here in Downingtown, Pennsylvania?
A tale of two halves here. You watched 91 completely take over the first half, but two-way showed they're a second half team to be reckoned with. They absolutely went off here, and we'd be wrong to not mention Ford Fairback for doing what he did in that second half. That third quarter was unbelievable, and some of his fourth quarter takes were what led two-way to a victory.
So that is all here from Downingtown, Pennsylvania, at least for me, Scotty, and Ryan Holsebos. We appreciate you watching, but you can stay tuned to see the championship coverage and see two-way hoist the trophy. We appreciate you joining us. For our entire crew, Ryan Holsebos, Lax Guy Scotty, I'm Nick Koss. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day.